Merry meet and welcome Sagittarius. Sagittarius sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all Sagittarius. Is starting today, March the 7th. We're streaming this reading live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Dre and the lovely Deline. And moderating today on Twitch is the lovely Shirley. Thank you so much, moderators. And thank you, Sag and friends of Sagittarius, for joining us today for this 2-week reading. I am reading today with this beautiful reproduction of the Miller 1780 deck, and I've already purified with this gorgeous Vervain by Provence Santé. You can find out information about both of those products in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. Like I said, this is a 2-week reading for all you Sages, starting today, the 7th of March 2023, going out to all of you, whether you're watching live or on a restream, and whether it's sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign that is Sagittarius. So that ends up being a lot of Sagittarius watching this reading. If for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard it because it may not be meant for you, in which case you can check out the other zodiacal readings for your other signs, all available for restream on my YouTube and on my Twitch channels. And you also remember that we have a general reading for all signs each and every day except for Monday. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga. Paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga. YouTube hasn't given us our super sticker or super chat function yet. That should happen within the next month or so. So in the meantime, if you feel like giving to us, you can do that by going to paypal.me/Ariel Gatoga. We also have a shop at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. We have all kinds of merchandise, including tarot decks for sale. We do make a small commission off of each and every sale. We appreciate your support. If you are watching on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. If you are on our Twitch channel, make sure you follow us on Twitch. And you can watch all of our videos on Twitch without any ads simply by subscribing to us there. I don't read with card reversals, so you're going to see me flipping cards right side up. Just know that that's my style of reading. It's an ancient way of reading, and it's the way I prefer to do it, and all is well, I promise. So without any further ado, let's see what's in the cards for our gorgeous, amazing, fabulous, and beautiful Sagittarius. We've got the Temperance card, we've got the Ten of Wands, and we've got the King of Cups. It's pretty good, but you're putting too much pressure on yourself, Sag. So you're doing great, but you have to allow yourself to have some downtime. And also, it's more than just downtime. You have to let go of some things. There's too many things that aren't necessary going on that you're sort of piling on yourself. Look at this beautiful Temperance card saying, let me take some of that for you. Let me do some of the heavy lifting for you. And a lot of times we think that, that sounds really nice in theory, but I don't trust it, right? I understand that. But just give yourself a chance. Just give it a chance. Just calling on that angel that is always watching over you and say, yeah, I need help. I need to be unburdened. I need less. I need to be able to have less burden. And that angel is saying, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for, honey. Give it to me. I got you. I got you. You can listen to my my meditation based on this Temperance card if you have a chance over these next couple weeks, and it's called Healing with the Angelic Elixir, because that's exactly what this is. This angel's mixing up a potion for you, and that elixir has everything handled, and it's specific to you. Nobody else could take this elixir and benefit from it. It's only you. And this guardian angel, this holy guardian angel, is always with you and always helping you, but we have to ask for it. We have to accept it. It can't be forced on us. So it's just sort of sitting there mixing up stuff, waiting. Just like, do. I wonder if they're ever going to ask me for help, right? I've got so much of this elixir, and all I do is make this elixir, and they never ask for it. So it's time for you to ask for the elixir. Just, yes, please, I'd like my elixir. And allow that healing to take place, Sagittarius. Allow those burdens to dissolve. Look at you with your spiritual mastery. That's what you've been working on. You've been working on so many things and you're doing great. But don't confuse spiritual mastery with self-abuse. And I don't even know that I call it self-abuse, but when you put so many burdens on yourself, sometimes it's coming from, it's usually coming from a good place. You're saying, "Oh, if I just do a little bit more, if I just go a little bit harder, if I only just do a little bit more, then I'll finally get what I want." Right? And it's coming from a good place, but a spiritual master knows, Sag, that you don't need that. You don't need that. There are ways. Think about those stories of Solomon when Solomon was building the temple. Solomon didn't move all the rocks himself. He called on spirits to do it for him. He did all of his hocus pocus and got that temple built by supernatural means, according to the legend. And that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to allow these things to happen through you and for you, and not really feel like you have to take responsibility for each and every little detail of each and every little part of your life. Not while this is here for you, not while this angelic elixir is here for you. And how long is that there for you? Just eternity. That's all. It's only always there. It's always been there and always will be there. There's help for you. But it's just a matter of trusting and remembering to access that help, to break through some of these excess burdens so that you have more time to enjoy yourself. Because that's part of being a spiritual master, Sag. Being a spiritual master isn't about a life of suffering. It's a life of bliss. It's a life of enjoyment. It's a life of pleasure. And why that's important is because then you become an example to other people to do that. Right now, you're an example to other people of overdoing, of overburdening. And that's not what you want to teach, is it? Of course not. So you already have spiritual mastery as something that you are accomplishing. You have so much that you have already accomplished spiritually. This is one little piece, though, that I think that you might not trust, that you can do less and get more accomplished, that there are ways to work smarter, not harder. There are other people even that can come around and help to take some of this burden off of you. And if you call on that angelic force, if you call on that angelic elixir to heal you, then whatever is needed will be provided. It'll come in whatever way it needs to, from other people, from inspiration, from ideas. Things will just disappear that you no longer need. I mean, there's all kinds of ways that this can manifest. And it's not up to us to say, oh, it should manifest this way or that way. That's more burden that we're putting on ourselves. So we just call on that elixir, call on that angel and take that elixir and then allow it to do its work. And we say, yes, I will allow you to do the work through me and for me. And I'm willing to let these burdens be dissolved. Because the idea that you have to have all of those things that you're doing all by yourself all the time, that needs to be let go of. And just allowing for the idea that it could be easier, that it could be different. That's the first step. You have to allow for the idea that it's even possible. All right, so we've got this beautiful sun card. Look at these two. Look at all of this spiritual help. I mean, you are just, there's nothing that you need that can't be provided for you. I mean, it's just right there. You already know that because you've got this spiritual mastery here. But this is the rub here, is this Queen of Swords. And this is not that hard. Everybody looks at the Queen of Swords when she comes and they're like, ugh. Well, but the Queen of Swords isn't some external entity. It's just our own decision-making process. We've decided when we have the Queen of Swords come up, it's just that part of the personality that's decided to be bitchy, that's decided to be upset, that's decided to be judgy, that's decided that it wants to, kind of ruin things. It's our own self-destructive tendencies. And it's sly, it's cunning, that because we are geniuses. So it's just that habit of thinking that uses our own sly, cunning, genius thoughts against ourselves. And she wants you to believe, and is always whispering in your ear, that you're still not doing enough. It's still not enough. You'll never be doing enough, and you better do more, and you better pile it on. And she's lying to you. That voice in your head is lying to you. And what you want instead is to listen to the voice of truth, which is right there, but won't come in uninvited. So if you work with that solar light, if you work with that angel, and you ask for infinite truth to reveal itself here and now, that water on the Wicked Witch of the West makes that voice shut up. And then you can let go of these burdens. Because it's this voice in your head that makes you believe that these burdens are A, desirable, and B, inevitable. These burdens are desirable, they're inevitable, and they're even virtuous. There's virtue in having all these excess burdens. That's nonsense. She knows it, but she's super good at being convincing. So don't listen to that part of your own mind that's just a tape that you picked up a long, long time ago. Instead, what you want to do is allow for the healing and the release of those excess burdens, because it's really the only thing standing in the way of you and that utter success and that utter happiness. Because on the other side of those burdens is a complete and utter turn around. The Seven of Cups is an all-encompassing upgrade in every aspect of your life, Sagittarius, and that's what she's trying to delay. That's what that part of your mind is, that Queen of Swords part of your mind is trying to delay this upgrade, because it's programmed, remember, to self-destruct, not to be constructive. So instead of listening to her, you're going to listen to the voice of wisdom inside your mind that's telling you that less is more, that it's okay to have peace. That it's more than okay to have peace. It's essential that you have peace, that you have your peace of mind. Your peace of mind is your first priority, no matter what is seemingly important out there. Because she'll say, oh, no, peace of mind later. Right now, you've got to get these things done. Right? Because if you don't get all these things done, everything in the world will come crashing down. Right? That's what she's convincing you. And you just remind yourself, I can get everything done and still have peace of mind. But if you have peace of mind, then she's going to shut up. And then that's going to allow this help in to allow a lot of these things to get done in ways that you would never have figured out on your own. Listening to that solar light meditation is not a bad idea today with this big sun card. That and the healing with the angelic elixir meditation or over these next couple weeks. Those wouldn't be a bad idea if you feel like you need some extra support with this, because this can seem like an insurmountable thing to you, but that's just because she's telling you that it's insurmountable. Isn't that funny how we do that to ourselves? This is insurmountable. And it's like, once you get beyond that thought, you realize, what was I thinking? It wasn't such a big deal, right? But sometimes in the midst of it, you think it's the only reality. So let's let go of these excess burdens. You're actually going to do more and have more success without them, because right now they are delaying your success. And success to you is a lot more than just worldly success. I mean, and that's because you're Sag. I mean, you're a very spiritually oriented person. Not that you are and others aren't, but we're just talking about you right now. You're very spiritually oriented, and so success is an outgrowth of your own spiritual progress. And your spiritual progress is quite profound, Sagittarius. So let that shine forth in all of these other areas of your life, especially where you're feeling so burdened right now. And you're really on your own case about a few things that it's not helpful. And you know better. You know better. So sometimes I think what happens, Sag, is you don't even recognize what's happening because it's so familiar. You don't recognize how mean you're being to yourself and what a taskmaster you're being to yourself, because it's just you're so used to it. So allow for something different to happen. Allow for that angelic help, that solar light help, and that major upgrade, so that you can embrace your spiritual mastery that you've been working so hard on and doing so well with. But don't let this Queen of Swords habit stand in your way one more second. You're doing great, Sag. I'm very, very proud of you. Thank you for spending some time with me. I'll see you in another 2 weeks for another reading, Sagittarius. And thank you so much to the amazing moderators today, Dre, Deline, and Shirley. We'll see you in 2 weeks, Sag. Blessed be.